Okay, we're live.
Oh, we are, but we don't have...
Just take this over.
So we're live and broadcasting? I didn't do any of the setup stuff then, right? So I'll just manually do it? Okay.
You can set it up. You should be able to set it up with your phone.
Should be able to set up the scores, but I don't know about all of the...
You should be able to.
Hey?
Travel.
No, if I scan the QR code...
Just hit out of that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get that.
Gotta do that. Yeah. We are on the same network. You're on my, or you're not on my Wi-Fi?
I lost that? Really? That's where it is.
I'm not getting it. How did we lose that?
This is how I did it last time.
That's for the score.
Yeah, I'll just do the score. Scan failed again.
Okay.
Scan failed. Why is this so hard today? It's turning. Okay, good morning. Sioux Greyhounds against the Mississauga Beast. This is a game that the Hounds have already played against Mississauga once this year. They lost the opening game of the tournament in Halton Hills. So I know the coaching staff and all the parents were saying the Hounds got to get on their horse right away this morning. Puck in the Hounds' end here, tight against the boards. It's going to be hard for us to see again just because of the layout of this rink. Across the neutral ice, Hounds make defensive zone changes with McGuire and Heffernan coming out on there. Mississauga across their blue line. Mississauga backtracks, stop the offside. Ruley on the forecheck as well as Carson Madon. Mississauga fires it deep into the Hounds' end. Running behind the net, McGuire there. Required a Porcaro loses an edge, but the Hounds come up with the puck. It's Ruley in his own end, Ruley wheeling behind the net. Puck held at the line, and that's a shot wide of the net. Puck here at the... Oh, the Hounds go across ice. Shot, hits the goalie right in the forehead. That was a great shot. Puck back out to the point. Porco takes a shot, another save. The Hounds got some good pressure on here. And the Hounds still with it. Tambari was winding up for a slap shot there, couldn't get the shot to go. Kuplin with it in the corner, cross ice to Kalitsa. Kalitsa across to Brado. Brado takes a shot low and wide. Puck into the corner. Kalitsa on the puck again. And Brado back to retrieve. Brado looking for his winger, finds Tambari far side. And Tambari flips it just inside the blue line. Center ice, Mississauga crisscrosses, makes the play in deep. Kolitsa pressure in the corner, cuts to the net, and it's off the back of the net. Hounds with it in their own corner. Mississauga comes up with the puck. Kolitsa working hard. Batted out of the air to the point. Mississauga tries to put it back in the corner. And Ethan with a great chip. Oh, what a play by Mississauga to keep it in. Porcaro was gone. Kolitsa rips it around, and not on far side with some time. Gets to the blue line, just chips it ahead. That's a defensive change. Here comes McGuire. And Heffernan. And you got Porcaro, Rulli, and not on out there still. Rulli turnover, or Porcaro turns it over on the blue line. There he goes, shot on net. Scores. 1-0 Hounds. So a good hustle by the Hounds there. Mississauga wins the draw. Back to Heffernan. Porco, forechecking. That's a turnover in the neutral zone. Here comes Buzz. And Kucher, far side. Kucher's deep into the corner. Kucher's working hard over there. And Mississauga with it behind their net. Long clearance pass. That's going to go all the way down, and that should be an icing. So there's 6:16 left to go in the first period, and it's 1-0 for the Hounds. Draw one, cleared all the way down again by Mississauga, and that's another icing. Face off to the left of Mississauga's goalie, back to the point. Kolitsa keeps it in. Quinn Evans with it behind the net. Rulli, back for Evans. Evans in the corner. Evans still with the puck. And Evans still with the puck in the corner. Good hustle goes behind the net to Rulli. Rulli back to Evans. And Evans back to Rulli. That's a great cycle going on back there. Back to the point. Kolitsa takes a shot. It's off the stick, wide of the net. Mississauga coming around far side. And the puck stays in Mississauga's zone. What a forecheck by this crew of forwards. Mississauga gets it out of their zone. They're coming across the middle, and they fire it in behind Lau. Kolitsa chips it along. Kept in by Mississauga. That's a low, slow shot on net. Buzz clears it out. That's over the blue line. Shot. No rebound. Lau gobbles that up. All good to go. Wholesale changes for the Hounds. Got Doucette and Brado out there. And then we got Coupland. We got Tambari. And we got Nadon. Nadon hard to the point, and that worked out perfect. Up ahead, Tambari. Ooh, Tambari goes into the boards hard. So Coach Mark coming to have a look at Finn. So Finn's up on his knees there, Coach Mark. Helping him up. And he's skating off under his own power, so that's good to see. Face off to the left in Mississauga's end. Kuchar, Porco, and can't see who's on the far side. Well, that was Quinn Evans out there. Back to Brado. Brado puts it back deep, low behind the net. Kuchar's on the forecheck. And Kuchar causes a turnover. Porco with the puck slides it right through the crease. And that puck is chipped out and not out. Good pinch by Doucette to keep that in. And Kuchar with the puck in front. Tried to backhand. Quinn tried to backhand. Couldn't get it there. Brado keeps it in. Twice Brado keeps it in. Little soccer action from Brado there. Kept it in. Dangle comes back to the point. And Isaac still with the puck. Takes a shot and just missed the net. And Mississauga fires it. Not enough for icing. Brado's the first guy back on it. Brado goes for a skate behind the net. Looking up. Finds Porco and makes a change. Here comes Rulli ahead. Rulli takes the shot. Hits a leg. That almost snuck through. Out to the point. And Nadon had to pop over. Nadon goes D to D with Doucette. Doucette curls with some room. Looks cross ice. Finds Porco to Nadon. Nadon tries to come through the middle. That was attempted to clear. Picked out of the air by Buzz. Good stick there. Doucette ahead to Rulli. Rulli gets the red line across to Porcaro. Ethan takes a shot. High and over the net. Nadon with it in the corner. Nadon with the backhand. Off the post. Behind the net. Rulli forechecking. And Carson backs him up. And Buzz keeps it in again. Buzz with the puck on the far side. Oh, unfortunately hits a skate, bounces out to center. That is Kalitsa back to retrieve. Kalitsa's regrouping behind his net. Stops, puts the brakes on. Finds Rulli on the far side here. Rulli ahead to Porcaro. And Porcaro still with it. Near side. Mississauga spreads the ice, goes far side. That pass missed everyone, and it's going to be on Kalitsa's stick behind our net. Kalitsa reverses. And good stick by Buzz to get it out of there. Here comes Rulli with Carson. Rulli moving quickly. Goes cross to Carson. Carson takes a shot and a good save. Some crisp passing there by the Hounds. They're moving the puck really well. All right, so we got Heffernan and McGuire out there. And we got Coupland and Tambari's back out there. Good to see him back. Over to Evans. Evans back to the point. And that's shuffled in behind the net from McGuire. Mississauga breaking out. And Hef intercepts that. Hef ahead to Tambari. And Theo's on the puck. Theo behind the net. And Theo looking for Quinn, but gets it across the line. So that's offside. Theo goes up the middle. That hit a whole bunch of sticks. There is no icing. And Finn on the hard forecheck there. Coupland on the forecheck now. Gray forces him all the way back. Mississauga tries to break out, and Coupland gets a stick on that. And what a stick by Finn. Picked that one out of the air. Finn's got it at the red line, moving in. Finn slides it across. Backdoor feed there and just hopped over Porco's stick. Porco's on the far side. Takes that and skips through Theo's skates. He got a 2-on-1 coming against. Brado with a good stick, pokes that ahead. Coupland on the move here. Kuchar with the back check. Good hustle by Cooch. Mississauga dumps it in. They're going for a change. Grado's got it behind the net. Porco with it in the corner. And that was a tripping penalty to the Greyhounds. And Doucette gets the penalty there. Point. The Hounds killing off the penalty here. There's 1:43 left to go in the first period. Basically, the Hounds are going to be killing. Actually, I lied. There's only 8 seconds left to go. Sorry, forgot to update you guys. And great save by Lau. 3 seconds left to go. .4 left to go. .1 second left to do, and that's it for the first period. It's a good opening period by the Greyhounds. All right, here we go. Start of the second period. Mississauga wins the draw. Back in the Hound zone. Mississauga with the puck. Good back check by Quinn. Rebound. And Mississauga finds the back of the net. It's a 1-1 hockey game. 14 minutes left to go in the second period. Oh, boys, let's go! Coupland, not on Kucher out there, and not on straight up the middle. Kept in by Theo. And here comes Mississauga with speed out. And he's forced into the corner. Grayson Coupland with the back check. Hounds get it. It's back in the corner. McGuire behind the net. And Coupland helps him out. They get it out to the blue line. Still not out. Hard to see down there, guys. Sorry. Now I know it's out. There it is. Across the red line. Mississauga goes D to D and fires it in. And that's Heffernan back there to retrieve. Hef still skating. Feeds it ahead. It goes through Kucher's leg. And a shot. And Lau uses catcher, gets a whistle. And we're going to have changes for both teams. Porco Ruli Evans out there with Brado and Doucette on D. Face off to the left of Lau, won by Mississauga. Out to the point, long, low shot. Lau steers it into the corner. Quinn first on the puck. Quinn looks, cross ice. Brado ahead up to Porquero. Porquero hard to the net. Oh, and almost snuck it in. Bounced off a leg. Porquero tries to go high. It's still loose in front. And that puck goes cross ice, stays in Mississauga zone, but Mississauga breaking out now. And they dump it deep. Brado first to retrieve. Brado reverses it, gets taken down behind the net. And fired up the middle by Doucette. Doucette was looking for Ruli. That was almost a breakaway. Good eyes there. That's ringed all the way around behind the net. Comes all the way out to the point. And the Hounds create the turnover. Bounces off Ruli's stick, but Mississauga grabs it. And that's it. Line changes again here. Buzz and Cleats out there on D. Face off to the right of Lau. Buzz with it behind the net. Buzz looks for Cooch. Tapes Kucher. Bounces over Kucher's stick. And Kalitsa with it now. Kalitsa goes ahead to Cooch. And Cooch comes across the blue line. Cooch with speed. Now he gains the red line. Still with speed. Cooch grabs the blue line. Cooch all the way behind the net. Cooch feeds it in front and almost by Porco. The puck skipped straight up in the air. Didn't get any part of the net. But Cooch working hard on this shift. Porco pokes it free. Mississauga rips it down, but that's intercepted by Busno at the blue line. Busno goes cross ice. And Kalitsa comes up to interfere with that play. Kucher still with it on the far side. Now Mississauga coming into the Hounds' end, offside. 11:50 left to go in the second. 1-1 hockey game. Hounds win the draw straight sideways, but Mississauga picks it up, fires it in deep. McGuire first on the puck behind the net. And McGuire reverses it. Up ahead to Carson. Great break out there. Up to Grayson Coupland. Grayson gains the blue line. Grayson straight to the net hard. He's looking backdoor for Porquero and couldn't find him. Nadon tries to go in front. And Grayson intercepts that. Puts it deep in the corner, and Carson's first on the puck back there. And Mississauga picks it up there. Coupland blows a tire, and Heffernan has it at the blue line. That's should have been offside, but not. And McGuire's there. McGuire rips it all the way back up into the neutral zone. Mississauga's line change. Good play by Mississauga to stay onside there. And Carson with it at center ice. What a feed by McGuire. Gets the blue line. Low slap shot. That's deflected into the corner. And Mississauga clears it. Near side. Mississauga was there with speed. Doucette, good stick, knocks him down. Offside. Emmett read that play perfectly. Got his stick on it, interfered with the play, and that's offside. Brado, Doucette, Evans, Ruli, and Tambari. So there's Finn with the puck off the draw. Finn gets the red line, thumbs it in. Brado holds the line ahead to Quinn. Quinn in front. And over the net. Finn on it in the corner. Finn slides it in front. Tipped. Goal. What a stick by Ruli. What a feed from Tambari. I have one of those too. My Nono made them. That's awesome. All right, 2-1 Hounds. 10 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the second period. Same lineup out there. Puck behind the net. Brado's on it. Looks ahead and skips it all the way out. Quinn Evans giving chase. So is Tambari. This line's hungry. And cause a turnover. Quinn with the puck just in front. Comes to Brado, shoots it on the net. Ruley there for the tip. Just missed him. Ruley working hard in the corner. Off the side of the net, but it bounces in front. Pound's still on the puck. And that was Tambari trying to hook a backhand in there. Tambari. Oh, and that squeaks all the way. Doucette kept it in. What a play. Here comes Mississauga, one-on-one with Brado here. Brado just angles him into the corner. Chaos in front of the net, but the Hounds come up with it and clear it out of the zone. Mississauga regrouping at center ice. And Doucette pokes it away from him. And we got a penalty.
Come on, Doucette, let's go!
Penalty for body checking to Doucette. Okay, so the Hounds are on the penalty kill. There's 8:53 left to go in the second period. 2-1 for the Hounds. Good win by the... Who won that draw? That was Connor. Cleared it out. Kucher on his horse. Kucher slides it in front. He was looking for Porco. Porco takes a shot and hits a guy. It's in the far corner now. Kucher working hard on it in the corner. Mississauga trying to regroup in their own end. And that was Connor Porco making it challenging for Mississauga to even get out of their zone. Connor Porco with the puck still here. Connor goes D to D. Kalitsa has it, and Kalitsa fires it deep. It's about as easy as that gets. That's good work by the Hounds. Here comes the forecheck. Porcaro and Coupland, they just both missed that. So Mississauga fires it deep into the Hounds' end. Buzz is there. Buzz lets a slap shot go and clears it all the way down. 1:07 left to go in Doucette's penalty. Mississauga across the center, gains the blue line, gets the ringette line, tries to shoot it, and Lau gobbles the rebound. Hounds with some good protection, allow there. .50 seconds left to go in the penalty, 7:43 left to go in the period. Nadon on the draw, wins it cleanly. Nadon skating out, looks ahead. Oh, he's had Quinn Evans gone. Good stick by Mississauga to interfere with that. Mississauga turns around, gains the blue line. They're at the ringette line, top of the circle, and gets surrounded. Quinn Evans grabs the puck, smartly fires it down the ice. 30 seconds left to go in the penalty. Mississauga in their own zone. They're regrouping. That hard forecheck by Quinn Evans causes them to retreat and redo it. Far side with Mississauga. Gets the blue line, crosses over. Passes, and it's off the near boards. In the corner behind the net. And turned over. Nadon with the puck. Carson. Great play by Carson. Has the patient, turns, fires, and dumps it down there. That kills off the penalty. 6:49 left to go in the second period. Greyhounds are going to come back full strength. Brado and Kalitsa with Tambari, Ruley, and Kucher. Kuch with the puck behind the net. Battling hard. Ruley comes up with the puck. Back to Kuch. Kucher settles it down and kept in smartly by Kalitsa. That was right on the line. Great save by Lau. Ruli with it behind the net. Cross ice to Tambari. Tambari right on the near wall here. Gains the red line. Tambari still with the puck. Gets to the ringette line. Tambari looks to shoot and waits. Tambari takes a shot from there. It's out to the point for Brado. Brado takes a shot. It hits a skate. Brado working hard in the corner, but keeps it in. Kucher swipes at it and just missed. Almost knocked it in there. And Mississauga breaks out of their zone. That goes off Tambari's stick. Interferes with the breakout. Tambari's still on the puck. Brado back to help him out. Brado into the corner. Kalitsa takes over. Kalitsa rips it around far side. That's for Kuch. Just out of Kuch's reach. And Kalitsa puts it ahead. Headman pass to Tambari. So you got Tambari one-on-one. Back checking by Mississauga. Tambari tried to go cross ice to Kucher. And Ruli with it now. Comes back to the point. Handcuff Buzz a bit there, but Buzz with a good stick to keep it there. They're going to dump it in, but they're going to have to change quickly. We got to watch for the offside. The Hounds make the change and interfere with that breakout again. Here they come. Half smashes it up to center ice. Mississauga back to retreat and back to regroup. And the forecheck works. Turnover to Quinn Evans. Quinn takes the shot wide left, and that's going to rim all the way around. Porco's there. And that was we got an offside. 4 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in the second period. Porco wins the draw back. McGuire to retrieve. Hard behind the net, and Porco's got it. Porco with wheels leaving the zone. Nice move at the blue line. Porco still with the puck and then cuts a tire at center ice. Sorry, that was Porcaro. Cross ice, and Quinn with the back check. Nicely done. Theo with it. Quinn Evans helping him out. That's going to ring around, and Kalitsa comes up with the puck. Kalitsa intended was for Porcaro. Gets to the red line. Mississauga with the puck. Shot interfered with by McGuire. Kalitsa behind the net, hits a stick. Right through the crease, no one there. And Theo behind his net. Smart move by Theo. Theo still with the puck, passes it up ahead. Into the skates of Ethan. Mississauga with it near side. 3 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the second period. Cross ice feed. And Lau carries on. And the Greyhounds clear the front of the net there. Good protection for Lau. Face-off will be to Lau's right. Carson with it on the offensive blue line. Gets it deep in the corner. And that just hopped over Finn's stick. Grado back to retrieve. Grado with it behind the net. Reverses. And there's a penalty coming up here. Grado with a big reversal behind the net there. Left that Mississauga guy's jockstrap up in the rafters. Then we got a penalty to Mississauga. So the face-off's going to come all the way down over here to Mississauga's end. Face-off is won by Mississauga. And they cleared out. Grado's back to retrieve. Grado's going to set up the power play. Grado to Evans. Skips over Evans' stick. And that one hits Brado right in the forehead. But Evans with the puck. Evans ahead to Tambari. Well, Tabari tries to go through his skates. And Doucette with the puck. Deuce across to Buzno. Buzno gets the blue line. Buzno still going with the puck. He's got it in the corner. Buzno in front, hits the skate. Buzz still has it in the corner. Puck behind Mississauga's net. There goes Ruley with the hard forecheck. And Buzz keeps it in. Buzz fires it to the front of the net, just out of the reach of Tambari. Tambari hard on it in the corner. Same with Ruley. That's a backhand. That's not out. Galitsa takes the shot, hits the stick of the goalie, deflected into the corner. Ruley's there, working hard, and they go to dump it out, and it skips over Galitsa's stick. Buzz with far side looking for Tambari. It's offside. Buzz has the puck. Buzz ahead to Evans. Evans. Cross to Ruley. Ruley with the puck. Ruley slows it down. Circles back. Ruley with it again. On the near. Fires it deep behind the net. 22 seconds left to go in the penalty. 1 minute left to go in the second period. Hounds working hard in the corner there. Squirts in front. And hits Buzz's skate and escapes the blue line. Buzz with it in the neutral zone, and Buzz chips it ahead. Mississauga picks it up, though. 50 seconds left to go. And that's really chipping it ahead to Ethan Porcaro. Porcaro gets the ring line, takes the shot, and that hits the stick and goes way high over the net. Kucher working hard behind the net. Ruley there. And that was Heffernan and Porcaro working hard to keep it in. Here comes Connor. Mississauga gains the blue line, and McGuire steers him into the corner. Mississauga just basically skated as hard as they could into the corner there. Good deep play. Behind the Hounds net, can't see the number who's working on it. I'm going to assume that's Heffernan battling hard there. There's 6 seconds left to go. 5, 3, 2, and that'll do it for the second period. We'll have a resurfacing, and then we'll be back with you once the Zamboni's done. I lied. Tournament hockey, there's no Zamboni. So here we go. 15-minute third period. Face off, scrambled draw. Moving into the Hound zone. Battle on the near side here. But Mississauga comes up with the puck. Connor Porco does not let him get to the net there. Good effort by Connor. Far side is Ethan Porcaro. Gets swung around there. And the Hounds with a forecheck. Ethan. Up. Mississauga. And it goes right to McGuire. McGuire D to Heffernan. Great play. Hef has a look ahead. And Hef was looking for Porcaro on the far side, but that was out of his reach, so that's going to be... Oh, they waved off the icing. It landed right on the line, and no icing. Turnover at the blue line. And Carson lost his stick, unfortunately. And there is a cutback by Ethan Porcaro, and that draws a penalty. The Hounds go to the power play. It is a 2-1 hockey game. Start of the third period. Face off to the left of Mississauga's goalie. I'm not sure what's going on here. The refs are looking at each other. Whistle blows. Here we go. Face off. Won by the Hounds. Back to the point. Grado slides it ahead. Oh, and that almost was cross ice to Tambari. Doucette keeps it in. And Doucette takes a hard shot, hits a defenseman right in the face. Rebound, loose in front. And Carson Nadeau missed the net. Grado on it on the far side. Grado goes in front to Nick. And Tambari takes a shot, goes right into the center of the goalie. All right, face off again to the left of Mississauga's goalie. Won by Coupland straight to the corner, and that's rifled down the ice by Mississauga. Doucette giving chase, and Doucette's going to have it behind the net. Doucette's going to set up the power play here. That was a 4-minute penalty to Mississauga. I didn't see what happened there to make it 4 minutes. But here's Carson with it, coming across center ice. And Carson loses it. Doucette with the puck behind the net. That skips over Tambari's stick, comes out to center ice. Mississauga with it, and Mississauga rips it all the way in there. Grado back to retrieve. Grabs the puck. Right to Quinn. Quinn goes across to Coupland and skips under Coupland's stick, but Coupland comes up with the puck. Coupland near side, hard along the boards. Tambari with it now. Tambari still on the puck. And Tambari still with the puck. Good effort at the blue line there by Tambari. And that's finally fired down. Doucette's out there, Emmett behind the net. Emmett with the puck. Turnover, and great save by Lau. All right, 2:26 left to go. What was the penalty for, guys? What was the call? Oh, so talking to some of the dads here, we think the penalty was for slew footing, which is why it was a 4-minute penalty. Either way, 2 minutes left to go on the power play here for the Hounds. Buzz with the puck. Buzz to Evans. Evans to really nifty move. 3-on-2, the Hounds come in here. Quinn tries to go cross ice to Ethan. Stopped at the line by Kalitsa. Kalitsa shot on that, going behind there. And Buzz gets there to keep it in. Buzz takes a shot, hits a stick. Ruley with the puck, Ruley reverses it. Quinn was going the other way. And we got a whistle. I think the puck may have hit someone on the Mississauga bench. 1:48 in the power play, 11:59 in the period. I already forgot his name. Who is it? Okay. There's Buzz with it at the blue line. You can hear the parents encouraging the forecheck there, but the Hounds keep it in. Theo over to Quinn. Over to Ethan in front of the net. 3 guys down in a huge pile. Mississauga comes up with the puck. Half cross ice. Quinn Evans takes a shot. Blocker save. And it's going to come all the way to the point. Heff is there. Heff keeps it in. Good work. Ethan with the puck. Ethan looked to try to get it in front there and it hit the side of the net. Ruley working in the corner. Nice work by Quinn, and hits him. Ruley, nifty move. Ruley takes the shot, saved by the goalie. Puck still loose in front. Backhand. Slap shot from the point by Heff, just misses the net. And Theo giving chase far side. Theo with a good play, but the puck sneaks out. Ruley with it, coming across the red line. Ruley with speed. Ruley cuts into the middle. And misfires on the passes there. That's Ethan with the puck, crosses the blue line, gains his own. Still in the zone though. Heff dangles. Heff is all alone with the line change here, so Hef gets taken down in the corner, but Hef still has the puck in the corner. So good work by him. Line change complete, and all the Hounds are back. That's Kucher back to retrieve. Kucher chips, and Connor Pork will make sure it's out. Kucher still with the puck, and turns it over at the blue line. Kucher gets the puck back. Nifty hands by Kucher, and tries to go cross ice. That was so close. Good effort by Kuch. And Kucher still stays on the puck. Grado with the puck, but it hits the ref. Emmett's behind the net to retrieve. Emmett down the boards and shipped out of the zone. Mississauga in their own zone, spreading the ice there. And Grado interferes with that one. Connor rips it along the glass. And Connor follows up his own pass. Almost made it through the neutral zone. Carson with it, dumps it deep. And here comes new forwards. Yeah, and that was offside. Tough bounce there. We're going to get the lines all organized and get the proper pairings out there. 9:23 left to go in the third period. Puck softly dumped in by Mississauga. Kalitsa's first man on it. Kalisa working his man over in the corner. And here comes Tambari with it. Gets it far side to Quinn. Quinn gets the blue line, looks far side for Finn, who was just behind him.
Get there!
Pass to the far side. Kalitsa, good coverage up the middle. And good back check by Kuplin. Interfered with that pass. Mississauga regrouping in the neutral zone here. And Tambari almost picked his pocket there. So here we go. Mississauga gaining the zone. Stops. And good play by Kalitsa. But Mississauga with it behind the net. And Zach was right where he needed to be there and got rid of that puck and finally cleared out of the zone. Kuplin's got it. Goes back to Buzz. Buzz was looking far for Tambari. That's going to be out of his reach. That'll be icing. .752 left to go in the third period. Ethan with it in the corner. And Ethan gets the puck. Here comes Ruley. Nice feed far side to Carson. Carson gets the puck back. Nice move by Carson. Now he fires it deep behind the net. Ruley's the first man there. And there's Theo with it behind the net. Theo to his winger. Theo ahead to Ethan. So Ethan with the puck gets the blue line. Ethan takes the shot in front looking for Ruley. Ruley's got it. He goes all the way to the point. So it's stuck in Theo's skates. But Hef is back. What a play by Heffernan. Heffernan with a great stick. And the Hounds come up with the puck. Trips it out. Here comes Ethan in the neutral zone. Now Carson with the puck. Fires it deep. And that's going to be a change for the Greyhounds. Mississauga with speed through the neutral zone. Chipped up to the blue line, not out. And Brado with it in the corner. Brado to Porto. And the puck gets into Mississauga's end. Mississauga goes near side off the boards, bank shot. Doucette's there. And Porco comes up with the puck. Porco goes cross ice for Quinn Evans. Quinn, nice move at the center line. Quinn takes a shot, and that's a glove save by Mississauga. 5:59 left to go in the game. Still 2-1 hockey game. Face off to the left of Mississauga's goalie, won by Mississauga. And Cooch puts the pressure on. Cooch comes up with the puck. Good work by Cooch. Cooch is wearing lucky number 13 today. Porco falls behind the net there. And Mississauga is able to get it to their winger far side. Comes across the middle. And Cooch almost intercepted that. All right, Doucette behind the net. Hard battle behind the net, and that puck squirts right up the middle, right out of the zone. Perfect. Mississauga way back in their end trying to regroup. Kucher creating chaos with a stick. Nice job. Tambari's going to create some chaos there far side, and does. Good battle. Puck's into the neutral zone. Buzz has the puck. Buzz goes D to Doucette. Doucette with the puck on the near side here. And Doucette moves it ahead to Tambari. Tambari fires it in deep. Carson comes up with the puck. I couldn't see how he picked that up in the near boards there. Goes back to Mississauga. Mississauga in their zone. Grayson Coupland giving chase. That puck is tipped ahead, but right to Buzz. Buzz to Kalitsa, just over Kalitsa's stick, but Kalitsa's still able to get it out of the zone. Tambari on the near boards. Here comes 3-on-2. Slap shot from a weird angle. That was not ever going to be close. And here comes Mississauga, 4-on-3. Oh, what a play by Carson. Slid and kept that pass. Buzz is in the corner, working with Coupland. Coupland backhand up to the point and fired back in. Buzz is going to get it behind the net. 4:02 left to go in the second period. Buzz with the puck. Buzz ahead to Tambari. Tambari. And Carson still ends up with the puck. Shot on net. He didn't have much on it. He was falling as he shot it. And Rulli gets his stick in the way. Rulli still with the puck. And Rulli's still with the puck. Rulli comes across and fires it in deep. Smart play by Rulli. Well done. 3 minutes left to go. Mississauga coming out of their zone here near side. Looking across the middle. And Zach Kalitsa interferes with that. Well done. And Zach again. Ethan with the puck in our zone. And gets it out. So Tambari and Rulli in the middle. But that was tipped. Great play by Ethan. No icing. And here goes Evans working on it in the far corner. 2:54 left to go in the game. Ethan with the puck. Mississauga come up with it. 2-on-2. Back checkers approaching. McGuire steers him into the corner. McGuire still working on him. Good work in front of the net. And here comes Ethan. Ethan gets center line. Gets to the blue line. And Heff pinches him off. Puck does not get into the Greyhound zone. Now it finally does. But Theo's there. And Theo goes ahead to Ethan. Mississauga with the puck coming across the blue line. Oh, good backup by Klaus Heffernan. Battle on the far wall right in front of the bench. Mississauga come through center ice. 1:56 left to go. And that puck is fired all the way down the ice. And there is just barely icing. That's going to allow the Greyhounds to regroup, get some fresh legs out there. I would imagine Mississauga is going to do the same thing. Face-off's going to be in the Hound end. There's 1:46 left to go in this game. And we got a timeout by one team somewhere, somehow. had a special request for this game. Mason Turco asked me to say hi to his grandparents. So hello back in Sault Ste. Marie. Here we go. 146. 2-1 hockey game for the Hounds. Face off to the left of Lau. Draws won by the Hounds and cleared by the Hounds. That hits a stick and icing again. That hit Connor Porco's stick, but it was still on the Hound side of center ice, so that's why it's icing. This time the draw is to the right of Lau. Grado with it behind the net. And Grado rips it around. And there's Kucher, takes a shot on net and hits a stick. Connor Porco giving chase. Nat on. Near side. Grado's on him, takes the puck away. And Porco fires it this side. Kucher working hard near side. 1:09 left to go. Battle along the wall. Mississauga has their goalie pulled. 1 minute. Huge battle on the near wall. And we got a whistle. Someone's down from the Hounds because I see Coach Mike coming out there. Who's down, guys? No. So there's a Hound player down and trying to figure out who it is. I'm looking at the bench. I think it's Doucette who's down. And Coach McGuire's there with him. And he's up. Yeah, and it was Doucette. Skating off under his own power. 51 seconds left to go. Mississauga, no goalie. Face off to the left of Lau. And it looks like Coupland's taking the draw. Coupland wins it to Kalitsa. And Kalitsa gets it out of the zone. Nicely done. Finner with the forecheck. Mississauga turns at the red line, gets the blue line. And Finn gets the puck. Finn fires it down and hit the player in the shoulder. 30 seconds left to go. And that's cleared out and missed the net. That'll be icing. Face-off will be to the left of Lau. 29 seconds left to go in the hockey game. It looks like it's going to be an instant replay of the last draw, so it's going to be Coupland taking it. And what they do is they switch Kalitsa and Buzz here. Coupland wins it over to Buzz. And Buzz takes a shot. It's touched by a high stick, so that will not be icing. That's a slow motion puck. Oh, and just misses the net. Mississauga blows the tire behind their net, but that puck gets all the way to the blue line, and Kalitsa keeps it deep. Then there's the goal. Finn to Murray with the empty netter, and that's going to seal the deal. 11 seconds left to go in the hockey game, and it's a 3-1 Hounds lead. Draw won by the Hounds. Kalitsa to Buzz. And Buzz just flips it up to the neutral zone. 7 seconds. Finn with it on the blue line, and Finn just fires it in. And that's going to do it. there you have it. 3-1 W for the Hounds. And they're going to line up for handshakes. Tech wasn't really cooperating with us today. We're going to try and get it dialed in for the next game. I was doing a lot of manual turning, so sorry about the shakiness. And yeah, I'm going to disconnect. 3-1. Good job by the Hounds. Done. Yeah. I couldn't get the mic to work. I couldn't focus.